Okay, right. Starting with a little bit of mobilization. Okay, just starting on the ball and just rotating around and just releasing your lower back. Taking some deep breaths in and out. Change direction. That's it. And then coming up and over into the side stretch. So coming up, so a bit of a windmill one side and then the other side. Holding just for a couple of seconds. So it's nice and dynamic. Taking a deep breath in and exhaling, and then slow that stretch down a little bit. That's it. And then bring that stretch towards and around. So you're going around the front and just coming around. And then you're going to take your arm up and over so you can just feel a nice stretch in your triceps. And just reaching down, increasing that shoulder mobility. So you want to ideally be able to touch your fingers behind so you can start to challenge this mobility here by working this here with your triceps. Okay, grab a band or grab a towel and just come up and over and squeeze out. So you're opening up your chest. Really open up that chest. If it feels too easy, have your band a little bit closer. If it feels too hard, have your grip a little bit wider. So you're squeezing out that chest and open up, and then you can curve your back through as you come through. So you have some back mobilization at the same time. Inhaling and exhaling with the movement. Coming down and up. So tuck that tailbone under and out, under and out. And then bring this back into the side stretch. So you can bring your hand down to the side of the ball and push up. Well done. So nice and easy, easing off, and then rid of the band. Pop your hands on your legs, fingers facing in, and shoulder dips. So one shoulder dips down, other shoulder dips back, and just feeling that nice mobilization of your spine. So one shoulder dips down and one shoulder back. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. And then bring it back into the pelvic roll. So roll that ball. Keep your upper body nice and still. And move that upper body, lower body. That's it. Well done. Really try and get that lower back to move through. Well done. Okay, so we're going to walk out into a bridge. So coming to the top of the mat, going to walk forward, 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 forward. Come and hold the bridge and then mobilize the back. So you're coming down and then raising up. So 4 more of these. Let your back come all the way down to the bowl. Lift your tailbone off and come up. Have your feet quite wide in your straddle stance, and then it makes it a bit easier. And then just hold up to that bridge and just hold your position here. Squeeze your glutes, pull your tummy in, bring your hands up to the ceiling, close your eyes, and just hold in that position. That's it, feel the strength. Feel your heels make contact with the floor, squeezing those glutes, pulling that tummy in. 4, 3, 2, 1, then bring it back down. Another lot of mobilization. So we're just mobilizing our back all the way down to the ball, picking up from the tailbone and coming up, and squeeze in that bridge as you come up. Inhaling and exhaling. And then again, take it up to hold and hold it there. So you can always put your hands to your hips to take them up a little bit further. Pull your tummy in, tailbone pointing down towards a crease in your knees. You can close your eyes. We're going to hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, One more. Mobilize down and up. Mobilize down and up. That's it. So loads of lovely mobilization for that back. And then take it up. And then we're going to hold in that bridge. Drive those heels into the floor. Close your eyes if you wish. Pull your tummy in and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it back up. So you're on the ball and you're going to come into a crunch. So you might want to reposition yourself on the ball. So you're kind of on the forehead of the ball and your back is supported. You're going to come back and up into that crunch position. Feel free to close your eyes and just go with that movement. Just focusing on your stomach. From your pelvic bone all the way to under your ribs. Taking it back. You can always go back a little bit further. You can always hold a weight on your chest if you want to. If your feet are slipping, put your feet against a wall or underneath a sofa. Now squeeze that stomach. So nice and slow down and nice and slow up. Take some control into those crunches. Increase the tension as you slow it down. That's it. So you can go back, 2, 3, up, 2, 3, back, 2, 3, up, 2, 3. Go on, just another few more. Trying to go up and down for a count of 3, squeezing that stomach as much as you can. And then we're going to break it up and put in a twist. So come up and twist to the side. That's it. So again, squeeze that stomach. And again, slow that down so it's nice and controlled and you're building the tension in your core. And really try and locate your stomach muscles so you can feel those stomach muscles working. And then ease it off. Bring it up to sit. Bring your hands out and we're going to roll back into a roll back. You'll hold, your fingertips are facing up towards the ceiling, then you engage and then you roll back up to sit. So again, mobilization of the spine, but we're engaging our core throughout. So sit. Slowly, slowly, slowly come back. Now you might want to take those fingertips to point slightly further up and over from the ceiling, but you're really slowly engaging your core. So as I come up out of this movement, my upper core is having to ignite to come up. Also focusing on the mobilization of the spine. So it's vertebrae by vertebrae on the ball, vertebrae by vertebrae off the ball. That's it. And focus on your breath, your inhale and your exhale. See if you can extend that a little bit more. Just last 3 rollbacks. Take your hands further out. You can always hold 2 light weights in this position or 1 weight. So say you've got 2 kilograms, you could always hold 1 weight to add a little bit of chili into that move. Okay, so we're going to go back into the bridge. If you have a band and you want to put your band on, feel free to put your band on above your knees, because as you come out into bridge, you can push your knees into that band and it will just make it a little bit harder. So if you put your band on, you put it just above your knees. So coming out into bridge. So this time come up and out, come down and up. So we're really focusing on your glutes. Yes, we're still mobilizing the spine, but we're focusing more on our glutes here. So as I come up, I'm going to push my knees out. If you've got a band on, you'll feel that nice little kick into your glutes. You can still feel it without a band though. So you're coming down and then you're squeezing up. You can always take your hands to your hips to help them to come up and out. Well done. Okay, 3 more of these. Coming down and up. Coming down, up. And we're going to take it back up into those crunchies. Keep your band on if you've got your band on, because then you can push against that band for control. Very slow crunchies. Same again. 3 down. Count for 3 up. 3 down. And 3 up. So if you have a band on, you can always push your legs out into that band as you go down and then relax them as you come up. So you can always push your knees out into your band and then relax as you come up. That's it. Keep going there. Take it nice and steady. There you go. So really focus on that stomach. Should be starting to tire now, and now bring it into the twist. So slow. If you're finding it too hard, go slow, go a little bit quicker. If this is too much in your stomach, come down lower onto the ball. But you're really focusing on your front abdominals as we're doing this, and then our glutes might be kicking in with the band as well. Okay, 4 more twists. Squeeze that stomach. Don't go too quick. We're trying to ignite them through slowing it down, then coming up to sit. Again, grab that weight if you want to have a weight, and then roll down. Take it back and take it up. You can always hold cans here as well. That's it, or even a cushion. Just so it's something there. So my spine is going really slowly onto the ball, and then I'm really slowly coming up. That's it. If you've got the band on, try and apply pressure out into that band as you go down, then release as you come up. That's it. Okay, really slow. Take your hands back slightly further if you wish, and squeeze through. 3 more. Coming back. And up. Well done. Okay, so you're going to keep the band on if you've got the band on, and you're kind of come up to stand and put the ball against a wall. So if you have a wall handy, find a wall. If you don't have a wall, you can always just squat and do this as a slow standing squat. So you're going to come down into a wall sit, pull that tummy in, bring your shoulders back, have your tailbone tucked under towards the ball, and you're going to hold that wall sit. And you're going to try and squeeze those legs out. If you have a band on, squeeze into that band. If it's too much, you might need to change to a lighter resistance. Now, focus on pulling your tummy in, as if you're zipping your tummy up, and you're nice and tall within your torso. That's it. Feel it in those glutes. Hold it there, and breathe. Inhale, and exhale. Now, hold your position of your legs so they're wider than hip width, and come up and down for a squat. So you're coming down and up. If you want to push into that band as you squat, do so, but you might find it easier just to hold it still. So squeeze those legs, pull that tummy in, that's it, and feel the strengthening of those legs. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, hold your squat. Now you're going to see if you can walk in and walk out. With your ball against the wall, you walk in and walk out. If this is too hard, just go for squat. So we're really driving into those legs with a narrow squat and a wide squat. Squeeze those legs, keep your chest up. Well done. Go on, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay here. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Push out into that band if you want, or just hold. Feel those legs work. Ooh. That's it. Move up and down with that squat if you need to, or just hold. 20 seconds left. Pull that tummy up, squeeze those legs. Well done. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or take the band off. So we're going to be doing some press-ups on the ball, which is rolling out on the ball. So you're going to take this completely at your own pace. So you start behind the ball. So you've got your tummy on the ball and you're going to walk out to where you feel comfortable to go to. Then you go and do 2 press-ups and then you walk back. And then you walk forward. And again, this time, if you can, you'll go for 3. So you're going to increase your reps each time by 1, but you'll get to a number. For example, you might get to 5 and think, okay, I'm going to go back down now to 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're rolling forward. Roll as far forward as you want, but the further forward you go, the harder it gets. You might prefer just to stay at 1 rep. You don't have to be going up or staying at 2 reps. It's up to you. But this is a really good exercise for your upper body and also just getting used to rolling out on the ball. That's it. Well done. You don't need to go too low. You can just have a really slight dip of your elbows. Okay, if the press-ups are getting too hard, just walk out and hold, and then come back. That's it. And then walk back and give yourself a little rest. So just ease off. That's it. And then we're going to go again. So we're going to do it again, but this time we're going to go for tucks. So you come onto your ball, you walk out to where you feel comfortable, and you could just be knees. So go for 1 tuck, and then walk back, then walk out, go for 2 tucks, and so on. Start once you're ready. So you might, some of you might come right out for your tucks. I'm going off the screen. That's it. So take it really steady. If you're feeling wobbly on the ball, just keep practicing walking out. What you have to be careful with this is that your back is not dipping. If your back dips, it's going to hurt. You always want to raise your hips slightly so you can come in and out. Go on, another few seconds there. So this is great for upper body, but also your core stability and your strength. Nice. Well done. Okay, easing off. We're going to come down to the floor and come into our core set. Okay, coming down into the floor, and we're going to start with V-pass. So V-pass, passing to and from, so getting our stomach to work under tension as we lengthen and shorten. If you're happy to, you lengthen all the way out, but just make sure your lower back is on the floor. Set your lower back wants to be on the floor. To make it easier, you bend those knees. That's it. Okay, you can quite easily close your eyes here and just really hone in on how your core is feeling. If it gets too much, you stop and you have a little breather, and then you come back in. That's it. Really focus on that core. Okay, 30 seconds. Lengthen if you can, but if it's too much, don't lengthen. Go to where you're happy to go. For another 10 seconds. Squeezing through. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to come into flexion. So just start with flexion. So it's just squeezing your stomach. If you prefer, put your hand underneath your head and squeeze up. Go 5 one side and 5 the other. Those who are happy to come up, lengthen and take it to a press. So you have a nice stretch as you come up. So you soften and then bring up. That's it. So go at the level that you feel right for you. That's it. Those who want to extend it more, lengthen your legs. So you're coming all the way down and up. So you can peel off and peel down. That's it. Nice. And then relax off and take it back into your V-pass. Back into your V-pass. Start with your bent legs if you need to, and then take it longer. So we're just going to go 30 seconds V-pass and then 30 seconds crunch. Really focus on that stomach. Working, you can always bring your head off the floor for the V-pass if you find it easier. That's it. So you're lengthening and shortening under tension. You don't need to be long. You can be shortened in your lever. 3, 2, 1. Take your feet back down. Take it back into your flexion. You're just coming up to your knees. And those that want to increase to come all the way up. So again, this is nice for your back mobility. Slowly coming down. And then slowly coming up. You can just come up to tap your knees. You don't need to be coming all the way up. Really slowly, steadily strengthening. And then 3, 2, 1, back to the V-pass. Back to the V-pass. Last round. So squeeze that stomach for the V-pass. So tension is opening and closing the position. Another 10 seconds on this V-pass. Really try and challenge that stomach. 3, 2, 1, back to the flexion. Just coming up. And then when you're ready, coming all the way up to the top. Just squeezing that stomach. Last 10 seconds. And then we're going to turn round onto a tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Giving your stomach a rest, coming down. Now you can hold the ball if you want, or you might prefer to go without a ball for this one. So you're coming up. You can either go hands only, coming down and up, lifting your legs up as well if you want to, or hold the ball. And you're raising the ball slightly off the floor and then down. Not if it strains your back though. Straining your back, keep your gaze down towards that mat. And you're coming down and up. Just strengthening that back. My ball has run away. It kind of depends on what ball you've got as well. If you have a heavy ball, it makes it harder. But you might have a light ball, which makes it a bit more manageable. I would say this ball's quite heavy. So I wouldn't do too many, otherwise it might actually strain my back. That's it. And then rest off. And then you're going to come up onto all fours and we'll come into Superman. So you've got one hand on the ball, one leg out, and you're just going to hold it here. You're going to pull your tummy in, you're going to close your eyes, you're going to try and lift that supporting foot off the floor. Have your hand and your knee as close as you can to the floor. Lengthen your body from your fingertips to your toes. Squeeze that back leg out and straight and hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change over. Well done. Same again. Lengthen from your fingertips to the end of your toes. Back leg out straight. Have your hand and your knee as close as you can, supporting foot off the floor if you can. And hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more each side. The back leg this time, you're going to really squeeze up so you can feel it in that glute. So holding it there for 5, 4, keeping your hips aligned. So if you had a pull going through your hips, it would be horizontal. 3, 2, 1. Change over. And taking it up. That's it. Focus on those hips. So if a pole goes through, that pole would be sitting on the horizon. That's it. Okay, developing this movement into more movement. So you're coming in and out, and then you push that back leg out. That's it. So stay on one side. We're going to go 45 seconds on one side. If it gets too much, you stop and you rest. So I'm pushing out and then I'm coming in. I can curve my back and then I can push out. So that glute and that working leg is working. My supporting glute might be working too because it's taking the pressure of my body on the floor. Okay, we're going to swatch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest off. So other side. So set yourself up. Well done. And again, taking it in, you can curve that back, take it up, curve that back, and take it up. Well done. Squeezing up so you can squeeze that glute. Well done. So that working glute, that moving glute, and also your supporting glute is going to be working too. That's it. Just another 10 seconds here. If you need to take a rest, take a rest. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Just ease out those glutes. Just have a little stretch. That's it. And then we're going to roll up and come into a plank. So in your plank, either go on your knees, those who want to crack on, and come up, come up. I'm going to time you for a minute, starting in 3, 2, 1. So if you're up full, stay up full as long as you can. If you need to come down, that's fine, come down, and then come back up again when you're ready. So to start off this position, you're on your knees. My body does not want to be on the ball. My elbows want to be underneath my shoulders. I'm pulling my tummy in, my tailbone pointing down towards my knees. To make it a little bit harder, you can roll the ball in circles. If you go one way twice, and then the other way. Okay, 30 seconds left. So if you're holding that plank and you're starting to shake a little bit, you can always change your position. Change your feet in, take them out. That's it. And try and keep that body up and away from the ball. It's really easy to come down. Keep it up. If your back's sore, raise your hips up and then come and set again into the position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest off. Nice. Okay, so we're going to do another lot of the walkouts. If this is hurting your wrists, just take it really steady. Just come out and walk out. And this time, go 1 for a tuck, for a press up, and then walk out again and go for a tuck. So we'll have a combination. So you'll come out as far as you're happy to for a press up. You'll go for your press up, walk back, and then walk forward, and then go for your tuck. If you want to do the press up and tuck combo, you can. So you walk out, do 1 press up, 1 tuck, then come back. And then you might want to do a combo of you walk out, do 2 press ups, 2 tucks. Now, I would go out further for my tucks than my press ups. So you could roll out and do your press ups first, and then walk out a little bit further and go for your tuck. But just make sure those hips are not coming too far down, that they're staying slightly raised the whole time. We're just going to go another 30 seconds to have a little play there, rolling in and out on the ball. You're just getting to find your position where you're happy to be, making sure those hips are not dipping. That's it. So it's great strengthening of your wrists and your shoulders for this exercise. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay. grab that band again. So we're going to come back to the wall and do one more set of legs. So if you've got your band, pop your band on, find your wall, and then we're going to come back to our legs and come down and sit in that position. So in this position, let's come back to our glutes as well and squeezing out into those glutes. Nice. Come up, down and squeeze out. So even if you don't have a band, you can still do the movement to get those glutes working. So this is great for strengthening, increasing the muscle density in our legs. And we're not hurting anything through squatting without the ball against the wall. That's it. Okay, another 20 seconds. Squeeze those legs, coming down. Whoa, that's it. Okay, you're gonna come down, you're gonna hold 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, come down and hold in that wall sit position. Tummy in, chest up and open. Remember to breathe, go down a bit lower if you can. Try and relax your toes, relax your feet so they're not tensed. Relax your hands so they're not tensed. The tension is just coming from your quads. Holding it there, another 10 seconds. Go lower if you can. If it's too much, come a bit higher. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest off. Nice. We're going to come onto the ball. So we're working backwards. Keep the band on if you have, and we're coming back to our slow crunchies. Coming back and up. You can use a weight if you want to. If you want to do more in your arms, you can always bring in a box as you come up. So if you have 2 light weights, bring in the box so you come back, up, box, box. So then you can feel it in your arms as well as your stomach. And because we've done quite a few crunchies, your stomach should be nicely activated and working well within this movement. That's it. And then bringing it up to stand, holding your weights if you want, and then taking it into that roll back. As you come out of the roll back this time, bring in a twist to the side. So you've got some activation of your obliques. Holding onto a weight if you want, or no weight. That's it. Okay, 15 seconds here. Squeeze that stomach. And then we're going to go back out into bridge again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, walking it out. Taking it out into a bridge. Bring those hips up, squeeze your glutes, bring your arms up, pull your tummy in, close your eyes, and hold in that bridge. Drive your heels into the floor. Hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Mobilize your back, come up, and then this time pulse out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down, and then last hold. Last hold. Holding up, you can pass out if you want for 8, 7, 6. Drive those heels into the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, take the band off. Nice, and we're going to go into single legs. So we're going to try with a single leg squat. So a single leg squat, it's when you have the leg on the ball behind and you're as if you're sitting down to the ball and you're coming up. So you're coming down into a sitting position. So I'm not pushing the ball back. I'm sitting on the ball. I'm not actually sitting on it. I'm coming down as low as I can. And I'm keeping this hip tucked in. I'm not letting it flare out. Putting as much weight on this standing leg as I can. Okay, go for 5 more on that leg. You might feel you can get a bit more power, and you can go a bit quicker. I'm bending my chest forward a little bit to be able to get like so. I've got an extension on my ankle, my knee, my hip. That's it. And then take it to the other side. Ooh, not the same side. Then have a go on the other side as well. So I'm coming down and up. It might feel different from side to side. You might want to hold on to a chair as well if you're feeling quite wobbly. Coming down and up. So I'm not pushing the ball back. My knees are more or less parallel together, but I'm coming down as if I'm about to sit on a chair. So it's a single leg squat. That's it. Coming down and up. Well done. So you can go 5 more on that leg. That's it, really controlled. So you're pushing your hip out, your knee out, coming down and driving up. Well done. And then we're going to develop this into reverse lunge. So you can hold onto the ball here. But you're going to come down and you're going to tap your knee down towards the floor if you can, or just here. And we're going to hold it on one level. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So I've got 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and holding onto the ball, and I can dip. So I can dip down and up. I could try and get my knee to the floor, and I can push my ball away from me as I come down. I'm feeling that in your legs. Whoa. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. You can change the ball to the other side as well. Take your knee all the way down to the floor if you can. Keep your chest up and feel that in your legs. Well done. That's it. Challenge those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest off. Okay, little combo. You can put your band on for this if you want to. You squat, you walk forward into your plank, and then you come back up. So with this one, you do 1 squat, 1 roll out, then you go 2 squats, 2 roll outs. Now, if you don't want to go full, you could always just come out slightly for that roll out and then come back up to where you feel comfortable, or you come down onto your knees and you roll out and then you come back up. If the getting up and getting down is an issue, then just do 10 squats, then come down and hold for a count of 10. Just make it work for you. Those who are doing the full rollouts, if you now go for circles, so for each count you do 1 circle and you're going up to 10. So you'll keep increasing those squats. Got great mobilization for this here. And then you're rolling out and really focusing on the strength in that plank. And then that power of your hips as you come up. So you're kind of swinging up, got a nice forward fold there. So make sure that back is always nice and flat and not rounded. That's it. Well done. Bringing it in and then taking it out. Okay, another 20 seconds here. That's it. Nice and steady. Go for your squats. Increase your squats by 1 each time. And then go for that pulse and that plank. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest off. Okay, we're going to come back down to the floor. We're going to come into dolphin pose. So lying down, bringing your feet on top of the ball, open your hands to the floor or bring them up wherever you prefer, and then you're bringing your hips up off the floor. Have a go, putting your hands on the floor if you want, and have a little go. And you might be able to push up a little bit. And then squeeze those hips up, squeeze the glutes. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and slowly deep breath out. Focus on your body. So squeeze those glutes up. And slowly release down and bring the ball up onto your shins for a tabletop. Lengthen your spine so you're nice and comfy on your back. So your lower back is pressed in towards the floor. Have that nice pressure on your core. Bring your hands up and just hold it there. Taking a deep breath in and slowly releasing out. Focus on your breath. Focus on your core. Have that tailbone slightly up so you have a neutral spine. You will have a natural dip in your back, but we don't want your back arching up towards the ceiling. Just want to be focusing on that core. Hold it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pass. And then lengthen as you want to. Your lengthening might be very short, but you might then be able to develop it so it's longer and longer and longer and longer, and you're holding it in that lengthened position. See if you can hold it out in that lengthened position for 4 to 6 seconds. You hold in the tabletop for 4 to 6, and then you lengthen out, and then you hold again. You might find it better to lift your neck up so you're in more of a hollow hold position. If you need to rest, you just pop the ball down and you just rest your stomach, and then you come back in. So it's a really powerful hold. Lengthening that spine, really focus on that core, holding in your tabletop, and then passing and holding out into your extended position. Your extended position might still be tabletop, but just slightly further out. One more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet down and bring the ball up and over to the side. Just slightly more dynamic. Those who want to come up and over and come to the side. So you've got to sit up to twist. So again, mobilizing your spine. Also using your obliques with the side twist. Those who don't want to put your head up, you'll find it hard to take your head off the floor, just come up and over so you can take it at your level. Take it nice and steady. Go on, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to take the ball back into our hands. Our legs are going to come up and we're either going to go toe tap. So you might want to start with toe taps. And then if you're happy to, you'll extend out into pedalo. Those who want to, you take the ball back as well as you come into your pedalo. Keep that spine lengthened. Nice. Lengthen under tension. So if it's too much to lengthen, you just tap those heels down and feel the stomach. Go on, 8, 7, 6, that's it. Nice and slow and steady. Remember to breathe. Lengthen if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Take it back into dolphin. Strengthen that back and those glutes. Bring your hands down. Squeeze up and bring your hands up. Nice. Take a deep breath in as you exhale, as if the whole of your breath is traveling through your body. From here, bring your knees in and out for the ham curl. So you squeeze in and out. If this feels too hard, just keep your hips on the floor to start with to get the movement going. And then you put pressure on your heels to lift your hips up slightly. Those who are happy to come in, bring your hips to the floor, hips up and then out. So you've got a bit of a change as you're coming down and up. When you hit your hamstrings, get too sore, you just walk them out and then you come back in into the movement. That's it. Squeeze those hamstrings. And then just walk them out. And then we're going to go back into the V pass and the sit up. So coming into your V pass, either shorten the lever or lengthen, up to you. We're just going for 30 seconds, off you go. So 30-second V pass, 30 seconds, either flexion or sit-ups. So really challenge your stomach now. Lengthen as much as you're happy to. It does not want to hurt your back. It wants to be all about those front abdominals. 10 seconds. Squeeze that stomach. 3, 2, 1. Taking your feet down, either into flexion when you're squeezing up your stomach, or tapping up and rolling up, coming down and up. Taking it nice and steady. That's it, so just 30 seconds. You don't need to be going all the way up. You can put your hand underneath your head and then squeezing up and down. That's it. Squeeze that stomach. That's it. 10 more seconds. Then we go back into the V pass. One more time. Sit ups one more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more round. V pass 30 seconds and then sit ups 30 seconds. So bend those levers if you want to, or lengthen as you're happy to. Well done. Now challenge the stomach on this last round. Go on, 10 more seconds of these V pass. Lengthen, under tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back either into your flexion, just coming up to your knees, or full. Lengthen those legs if you want to do a roll up. Just make sure it's at your level. Go on, 15 seconds left. Squeeze that stomach. And then after this, we're going to stretch. 10 seconds left. So whatever level you're happy to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest off. Coming onto your mat. Coming down, and we're going to open our stomach. So sink down and up. Just sink down as far as you feel comfortable. You might want to keep on your knees so you're just releasing, or you might feel you can lengthen, push those shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then coming down and rounding the back off into your prayer stretch. If you want to, in that prayer stretch, come down, bring your hands back and take a few deep breaths in and let your head just linger. Just moving in between these movements as you're happy to do so. And then we're going to take this into a calf stretch. So you can either be on all fours and push one leg out at a time, or come up onto your hands and drive those calves. So walk them in slowly and walk them out. That's it. Try and drive your heel down towards the floor so you can feel that calf stretching. And then slowly come into a front support and then sweep your leg through for your pigeon. And I'm walking that back leg back. Either sit or lie, up to you. And it's feeling this glute. So the bent glute is working. And then change over to the other side. So coming down, feel that glute work. That's it, sinking down. And then sweeping it up, taking it into child's pose. So knees are out, feet are together. Come forward and then bring in some movement. So come to the side and stretch to the center and stretch to the side. So have those knees nice and out so you can feel it in the insides of your legs, but really start to slow down and feel your breath within this stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. And then developing this to lie on your back and have rock. Bring one knee in, the other knee in. Those who are happy to do a twist, you can do a twist. So your leg comes over, comes in, and comes over. Nice and in, and then come over. Nice. So those that want to stay for guided relaxation, then if you stay here on the floor, you might want to have a blanket. Just ease off your back. Get yourself into a comfortable position and just lie and close your eyes. But if you're not, have a good day. Okay, lying here, taking a deep breath in. Start with your hands on your tummy. Take a deep breath in. Feel your stomach rise, and then slowly just feel that breath expel away. Close your eyes and just connect with your breath. Using your hands on your tummy just to help, and then just let your hands come down to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, feel your body just melt into the floor. Release your neck, your shoulders, your back. Take a long inhale of breath and slowly exhale your breath. And again, inhale and long exhale. Take a moment to just see how your body is feeling. Notice for any tension in your body. And just release. Let your hips release into the floor, your pelvic floor. Your legs relax and release. Taking a deep breath in and letting that breath travel through the whole of your body, just releasing and relaxing every muscle, noticing any tension and letting your body just be. Focus on how you feel. Let the tension just ease away. Focus on your breath and just take note of how the breath is making you feel, feeling more and more relaxed. Relax the muscles in your face, around your eyes, your mouth, your jaw. And just let your face just ease into the relaxation. Feel any tightness in your neck and your shoulders just ebb away. Let your back just release and relax. And now take a few deep breaths in and out. And just feel as if you're energizing your body through your breath. Inhaling the positive energy, exhaling any negativity. Slowly bring yourself into a tuck position and just let yourself rock from side to side, forward and back, and just ease off your back. Slowly come up to sitting position, cross-legged or on your knees. And then from here, just cat-cow your back, taking it in and out with some nice side stretches. And just take a few deep breaths in and out. Release your shoulders and just focus on you and make yourself a promise of something that you can do for you today. Nice. Cool.